everybody, hi and welcome to today's video. Today I will be showing you guys my Lolita closet, my dress-up room, whatever you want to call it. Basically just show you around, show you some of my favorite dresses, where I get my dresses from, and some fun stories surrounding them. I hope you guys will like this video. It's a bit more casual, but I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys to record one of these, so here I am doing that for you. Okay, first things first, I would like to show you guys my accessories, my little bonnet headpiece corner, if you will.
Starting out strong with my vintage lamp that I got at some vintage store for like 20 bucks or something, but look how stunning it is. It literally fits the dolly room aesthetic perfectly, and obviously also my Usakumia, which is actually a hand puppet. I didn't know that that was a hand puppet. I didn't know a hand puppet even existed, but I love it. It's very cute. I have my beautiful My Little Pony collection. I honestly didn't know where to put them, so they are in this little cartwheel thing. I used to have way more. This is just a fraction of my collection, but I love them. Of course, we have my art wall. Many of these items are just random tags from dresses and Gothic and Lolita Bible cutouts.
I know, don't kill me. I know a lot of people think that you shouldn't cut them out and they're sacred, and I agree they're really great, but I just can't appreciate them really well on my wall, so I cut them out. I'm sorry.
I just think it looks so cool, and I love the way these models are styled. I love taking inspiration from them. It just looks overall really cool. Up next, we have my Kigurumi fursuit heads, and this is probably the most shocking thing about my collection. Many people don't know or don't think that I have fursuit heads, but I actually do. Most of them are from Doki Doki Fur Studios. I actually also have a code, not sponsored, but yeah, if you want to use it, go ahead. And here are my bonnets, headpieces, wrist cuffs, jewelry, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep it relatively vague, but a lot of my rings are from artists that I got at conventions, especially these ones I love very, very much. I mean, look at this little teddy bear. Look at this one. That one is actually secondhand, and this one I made myself, which you can probably tell. Yeah, I have many rings, some are broken, but honestly the majority are either secondhand or from individual artists that I got at conventions. I have a lot of pearl chains and wrist cuffs and wristbands, you know, everything that your little heart can possibly desire. As I mentioned, wrist cuffs here, I actually am lacking in the wrist cuff department. I have a few headpieces, chokers, honestly anything, some bonnets. I love bonnets, especially the Baby Sunshine Bright ones, my favorite, and again, all of these are secondhand. This one in particular I love so much because of this thick crown, it's so beautiful. And look at this headpiece too, the intricate details, the candy looking gems, so cute. And of course my Milky-chan KCs, you know. And here are more headpieces, there's so many.
I also got this cat tail at some point with a dress of mine, and honestly I didn't even know it was included. It's so random. If you saw this, would you think cat tail? I don't even know why I still own this, but yeah, this is probably one of the most random items in my collection. Maybe one day I'll find use for it, but for now, it's just something that remains in a box.
This one was one of my first ever accessories for Lolita fashion. I got it when I was like 11 or 12, and it's kind of special to me because of that.
This right here is the pair of glasses that I wore with my Angelic Pretty replica. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about this story, but look at these cute glasses. I mean, with the little strawberry on there. I can't, that's so cute. I kind of ate with this cord, yeah. It was a replica, sure, but I really went all out, and I can appreciate that.
Here are a few of my jewelry pieces. Again, most of these are from conventions and some artists, and here is my bag collection. Most of these are Taobao or secondhand, and honestly, I love all of them. They're super, super cute. I love bunnies, as you can probably tell, and this one was actually the first ever bag I got. Again, it was secondhand from my local com, and I still really like it. And again, many, many bunny bags. I honestly need more practical ones that actually have space in them, but oh well.
Well, I know many of you guys are here for the dresses, so let's get into probably my favorite part of my wardrobe or my closet, which are obviously my main pieces, my dresses. Now, I'm currently working on actually getting more OTT suite pieces, even though it's always been my favorite sub-style. I actually have a lot of pieces that don't fit under that category, but let me just show you everything that I got. Starting strong with the dress that I'm currently wearing. This dress right here I got very recently from AC Buy, and it's a Taobao dress which was very cheap. I'm gonna show you a picture right here. I will be getting a lot more from Taobao brands because Chinese Lolita has been one of my favorite things personally. Not only are they incredibly affordable, but also have some of the most beautiful details on them. I love the quality, and I also love the construction of the dress. This right here has to be my absolute most beautiful and favorite dress ever, and it's also one of the oldest dresses in my personal collection. I've had this dress ever since I was 12 years old, 11 or 12. My mother actually obtained it for my 12th birthday, I'm pretty sure. The only reason she got it for so cheap was because a Lolita from my local community quit being a Lolita and sold a bunch of her pieces for very cheap, and my mother was a lucky winner of one of those dresses. Absolutely gorgeous, angelic, pretty old school dress from 2009. It has a million bows. I mean, look at this. Just perfect. Oh yeah. And something that I personally love about this old school Lolita vibe is the fact that there was still a built-in petticoat. This right here I'm missing. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this built-in petticoat makes the dresses so cupcakey, round, and fluffy. I am really missing this from Angelic Pretty because they have not released a dress with a built-in petticoat in what feels like forever, and I really dislike that. Oh, another one of my absolute favorite dresses, it is the Baby the Starshine Bride Arios Korea, I'm pretty sure, OP. It has this gorgeous thick crown charm right here. It literally is so thick and heavy, it's crazy. This entire dress is quite heavy because the quality is insane when I tell you the amount of details, also the heavy fabric that they use. The sleeves are detachable. I think the only complaint that I really would have about this dress is that it is really heavy and it's a little bit hard to obtain this very perfect cupcakey shape. Is a big complaint for me actually, because I have two petticoats that I wore under this dress at like a convention and it was still looking a little bit flat. It just has a really hard time obtaining this perfect cupcake or bell shape, whatever you want to say, because it is so heavy. Like these side bows are heavy. One of the most unique dresses that I own is actually this Taobao dress, and forgive me if I say Taobao dresses and not the specific brand. I am horrible at remembering brands or the names of my dresses. Like, don't ask me which exact Angelic Pretty dress that I have. I will probably not remember it. I know Milky Chan and that's about it. Anyway, this is the dress in question. When you take a closer look, it has this extremely fuzzy texture, and also it has a hood, a bunny hood. Such a unique dress, and I love the fact that it has a hood. I mean, hello. And bunny ears obviously are my thing. It also has pockets, which to me is another beautiful feature, and it is extremely long and fuzzy. I also have some non-Lolita items in my collection, and some are more Jedi-K. I mean, this one is very obviously Jedi-K. I personally really like some of the Jedi-K items. I'm not too informed or well-versed in the Jedi-K community, so I can't really speak on it. I personally love some of the dresses. This one specifically gotta be one of my favorites. I also have something like this, more simple style. I don't know. This to me is a bit more casual, and I got this one off Taobao. I used some shopping service, and this one I got from ACDC Rack. This wouldn't be a video of mine if I wasn't going to talk about my praised or my most glorious possessions, and most of you guys can probably guess what it is. I'll give you a little hint. It has something to do with Milky and perhaps Chan. Yes, it is my Milky Chan dresses. I am a major Milky Chan stan, which is why I have two colorways, one OP and one JSK, and hopefully one day I have more. I'm obsessed. This is the first time I bought a dress which is just one print for two separate pieces. I've never done this before because I always thought, you know, one colorway is enough, but I am that obsessed with Milky Chan, which is why I have the brown and the black colorway. It was pure luck and I am incredibly grateful, and I did not pay an arm and a leg for it, which is great. Contrary to popular belief, Taobao dresses are actually pretty great too. Not only are they sometimes better in construction and sometimes even quality than brand pieces, but they can also just be nicer on your wallet. And just take a look. Oh my god. I am a big fan. These are the newest additions to my collection, and they are the most adorable, beautiful, sweet dresses that are a little bit more Hime inspired, I'd say. Just take a look at them, take it all in. They look like nothing just holding it, but I'm telling you, once you wear them, they are perfect. And something that I really appreciate about a lot of Taobao brands is that they are creating shearing in the back, this right here. Not only is that much more accessible in terms of sizing, you know, for people that have larger busts or maybe, you know, ribs or something, it just makes it much more comfortable to wear. And I just love the way they create their dresses. I love the pearl chains and I love the layers. Again, they are much easier on your wallet, which means that no, Lolita fashion does not have to be expensive. This is something that I would like to talk about a little bit now that I'm standing here with you guys. Lolita fashion does not have to be expensive. However, Lolita fashion is a collector's hobby. This right here behind me is a collection that has been in the process for a little over a decade now. I've been in the fashion since I was 10 years old. I am now 20, almost 21, and I have been collecting and using my pocket money and now my real adult money from my job for these dresses. Of course, it is a luxury. I want to say that every single dress in my collection I treat as an art piece, really. To me, building a cord is art, much more than just clothing. I care a lot about the quality of my dresses and my pieces, and I care a lot about the longevity of it. That's why it is so different to fast fashion. I love secondhand shopping, and that is a big part of the Lolita ecosystem. I suppose a lot of my dresses are either from smaller businesses or secondhand. I very rarely buy new dresses unless it is these Taobao dresses that are, you know, from smaller businesses. That a lot of people that say that Lolita fashion is so expensive or so over the top or, you know, you can't afford it, it's classist. I think these people have never done a single ounce of research. I'm sorry that sounds really mean, but if you think Lolita fashion is expensive, I encourage you to do your research because it's not. It's not. Do I have dresses in my collection that I spend about 500 euros on? Yes, I do. But I also have dresses in my collection that I spend 30 bucks on, 15 bucks on, 10 bucks on. So no, it does not have to be expensive. No, it's not a classist fashion. No, people are not forcing you to buy brands fresh and new. Just about your personal mindset and moral system. And I personally don't feel above secondhand. No one should, because Lolita fashion is literally built for secondhand economy. In the long run, I spend a lot of money on my wardrobe and a lot of money on accessories and dresses and blouses and blah blah blah. But this was not done within a week. This was not done within a year even. This was in a process for 10 years, 10 plus years even. Guess what? It's much easier to do when you have an adult job and adult money, like myself, and you can actually afford these things. If you are a teenager that gets like 50 bucks pocket money, of course it's much harder to create a cord. I prioritize Lolita fashion a lot. I don't go into depth for it. I do prioritize it, and that's really important to note as well, because this is my hobby, this is my lifestyle, and this is my fashion. Another dress that I find really outstanding in my collection is this one, which is also an angelic pretty dress. This one, again, has a built-in petticoat, but one thing that this dress has, which is really cool, is it has pockets. There's a pocket here. That's fucking crazy. I don't know why, but it blew my mind, and then I found out that some angelic pretty dresses just randomly have pockets, and this one is one of them, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm not complaining. That was pretty great. This one is a long ears, sharp ears, Deers in the Mist OP. I only remember that name because I was looking forward to this dress a lot. I got it off of Vinted back in the day. Well, like 2021. It's not that long ago. I don't know why I said back in the day as if 2021 is back in the day. It feels like it. I don't know. This dress is quite cute. The only thing that I'm realizing more and more about myself is that I don't like it when this thing is so far up. It looks really awkward on my body, at least it feels like it. It's basically right here. And I don't know. I guess I'm no longer a fan of that style, so I will probably sell it. I don't know. It's super cute. I really like this dress. I love the little deers in this print, but I don't know. I just don't like that cut much anymore. As a baby, the Sunshine Bright one, which I will probably never get rid of because it was an 18th birthday gift. And my 18th birthday was really special to me. I don't know, it felt like I hit a milestone in a way and I was still alive. That was a good one. I just felt proud of myself for coming that far and, you know, despite mental health issues and things like that. And my mom actually got me that dress for my 18th birthday at a convention. And it's a baby dress and it's very fairy-like, very mythical, very cute. It has beautiful lace. I love it very much. Look at this color. It's stunning. It feels like a fairy tale and that's why I will never get rid of it probably, because it just has a special place in my heart. So a general vibe of my dresses. Now, here's also another coat with like cute little bunny ears, which I love. It's just a very cute, fuzzy and thick winter coat with a mysterious stain, which I still don't know where the stain came from. It just kind of appeared one day, but it's still a very cute. Bunch of my other dresses that I failed to talk about. I also have a few blouses. I am still lacking in that department. I genuinely don't invest enough into my blouses. I need way more blouses than I have. It just hasn't been my priority. I have one more that is currently in the wash and one that I'm wearing. So I don't have none, but I have very, very little. So, you know how it is. Bloomers. And here are some posters. Again, we have some Gothic and Lolita Bible, Gothic and Lolita Bible. This is some random Sailor Moon image, other stuff. Gothic and Lolita Bible, Gothic and Lolita Bible. And this really, really beautiful Fluttershy drawing that I got at Dokumi. Here's the artist. If you want to check them out, they're so cool. And here I have artwork. And I painted this part pink, which of course, I don't know, makeup table. Hello. I absolutely love this one. It's so, so pretty. I mean, look at this. Are you kidding me? This is the vintage dream. I got it off of eBay. Yes, eBay. Can you believe this? This is where I sit. This is something we do not speak of. I was feeling edgy at 15, and so I have one of those. Don't judge me. I was 15 and young. You know, I was naive. I thought this was edgy and cool. I don't know. We don't talk about this. Okay, now we come to the last part of my room tour, and that is obviously the shoes. You can barely see the shoes, but shoes. I'm gonna speed run this stuff, but just a disclaimer, a lot of my shoes are secondhand. I have many shoes that have been with me for many years. I'm talking 11 years old, so some of these are very old, and these were already secondhand at the time. I am a big believer that especially shoes can be bought secondhand, especially Bodyline is, in my opinion, great to get secondhand. So if you're looking for good shoes, Lolita shoes, then I'd recommend secondhand Bodyline. They're pretty great. These absolutely amazing Jedi K shoes. These actually I got new. I love them very much. They're super pretty. These secondhand Bodyline shoes. I think shoes like this are really great for any court. Really try and focus on one specific style and then get a plain color pair of shoes, because I wear a lot of pink, which is why this is super easy to incorporate in my court and basically goes with almost everything that I wear, so I highly recommend it. Really, a plain colored pair of shoes is everything you need. My absolute favorite pairs. I love big chunky shoes, aka Manasama shoes, just in pink. I love it when they're chunky. I love it when they're big. I love it when I look like a 6'2" doll. I am a big fan. But also something that I would like to say in regards to Lolita shoes is a question that I get many, many times. And that is, do you need to wear shoes like these to be a real Lolita and finish your court? And the answer is, no, you do not. You can wear whatever pair of shoes that your little heart desires, no matter how ugly or pretty or weird your shoes might be. I know that some people have medical conditions that literally don't allow them to wear shoes like that, but honestly, it doesn't matter at all, like not one bit. I want you to remove this idea from your head that just because you're not wearing the right pair of shoes, the right kind of blouse, the right kind of accessories, that you are not a true Lolita. We all start out somewhere. Second of all, we're all different humans, different bodies, different abilities, and I don't want you to feel limited in what you can and cannot wear. Many people reach out to me and ask me if they have to wear wrist cuffs, but they have sensory issues, they literally can't, or if they have to wear a blouse because they overheat very easily. No, you don't. You have to make the fashion fit your personal needs. And I don't want people to suffer just to look good. In air quotes, heavily, because you can make a cord look good with regular shoes. These are some of my absolute favorite boots, and honestly the only pair of boots I really own. These bodyline boots that I got for really cheap back in the day, like 35 bucks or something. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace with the help of my mother, and they were already really rough back in the day, but now they are even more rough. Even the soles came off at some point, like the entire thing was off, but I decided they are worth fixing, and so I did, because I did not want to get rid of them and I didn't want to get a new pair. A little rough around the edges, and yes, they have some imperfections, but they are still wearable and they're still super cute and they are perfect for OTT Suite cords. Another very simple tea party pair of shoes with like little straps. I love them for conventions. They are incredibly comfortable. Yeah, the shoes kind of peel off a little bit, but they are mad comfy. So if I'm ever at a convention and I have a really long day ahead of me, these are probably gonna be the ones that I want to wear because they are mad comfy. I think I also got these secondhand, like Facebook or Vinted. They were super cheap, but they are super cute as well, so highly recommend. Here are some of my other shoes. I have some more interesting goth boots. I have some higher shoes, platform shoes, but many of them I just got because I was younger and felt a little darker. Like, this is my current aesthetic, and this was when I was younger. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed looking through my collection and everything. I hope it was fun and entertaining. And yeah, if you have any other questions, of course, always let me know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!